A lot of folks suffer from pesky muscle cramps from time to time. For today's doctor's prescription, we're sharing 3 snacks to help give you some relief. I'll start us off. First up, pickle juice. This is a go-to for muscle cramps for a lot of people. Pickle juice, high in electrolytes. And I'll tell you, after a hard workout,
you know what? Not too much,
Pure
though.
pickle juice.
You definitely will replace your salt here.
woo! And I like it.
Yeah,
it's
I do
tasty.
too.
It's really tasty. What's next?
Okay, next is sweet potatoes, because sweet potatoes are high in potassium, calcium, and magnesium. And in fact, sweet potatoes have more calcium than bananas, and calciums are essential for dealing with muscle contractions.
Okay. And last but not least, tomatoes. Yes, high in potassium and water for both potassium and hydration. Thank you very much. And we know potassium is such an important electrolyte for muscle contraction.
All right, I love it.
Yeah.
Also, if you're doing really extensive hardcore workouts, make sure you're also replenishing electrolytes and your fluids while you're exercising. Muscle cramps can often be a sign that you're not hydrating enough and that you've ignored your electrolytes during vigorous activity. Speaking of vigorous activity, I'm not so sure we had that during the show today, but I sure did enjoy it, Docs.
Did you?
Yeah.
Pickle juice.
I'll drink to that with pickle juice.
Cheers to you guys.
Our doctor's prescription today is a wellness tip from Dr. Judy's Instagram.
Yay.
What do you have for us today?
Yay. Well, today's tip is to plant something. So what's really cool about plants is that they grow, they're a living thing. And so it gives us a sense of responsibility and it connects us more to nature. It's a good exercise of the brain. It really enhances your sensory awareness. And I actually really got into this idea when my grandmother passed 3 years ago. She was one of my best friends and just like a second mother to me. And I started growing a plant in her honor. And when I first got the plant, it was only a little bit under 2 feet tall, and now it's 5.5 feet tall. So it's just wonderful to get to see something continue to grow and nurture. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of room, because as you can see, a lot of these plants are so tiny, you can just put them on your windowsill. And plants are actually associated with some really good benefits too. So probably everybody has heard that lavender is good for you for de-stressing, but we actually have studies now that show that lavender actually does decrease your physiological arousal. So when people smell it or around it, they actually have a lower blood pressure, things just kind of calm down. We also found that rosemary, which of course is delicious, when you eat it or when you smell it, it has been associated with a faster processing speed on cognitive tasks. And people do better on memory tasks when they're around rosemary. So that's kind of cool. And then one of my other favorites is jasmine. Jasmine is a really little white budded flower, very mild scent. And people say that it's really relaxing when they're trying to go to sleep. So you can put that on your windowsill in your bedroom and reap the benefits.
All it took was your Instagram tip, and now I have 2 green thumbs. I love this. This is such a wonderful tip. And I love the fact that you started at 2 feet tall, this plant in honor of your grandmother. Do you have a picture of it?
I do. We'll get it.
Okay.
See you guys show it.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
And if you missed anything on today's show, please visit us at thedoctorstv.com. Feeling the seasonal blues and want a secret to brighten your days now and for the rest of the year? Today's doctor's prescription has the answer. Switch to a healthy diet of whole foods. Your depression-related symptoms might be eased in less than a month, according to a new study. Australian researchers evaluated 76 depressed college students whose daily meals were mostly made of processed foods, high in sugar, high in saturated fats. They found that giving them more fruits, veggies, fish, as well as lean meats triggered significant improvements in their mood after just 3 weeks. The brain, we know, is your most important organ in so many ways. These foods, when they're real whole foods, they have all the vitamins, minerals, fiber, proteins, good carbs, all the things your brain needs, and it can lower inflammation. Also, we don't talk enough about stress. And crazily enough, when you're eating a lot of bad foods and you build up visceral belly fat and your body releases more cortisol, it's a chronic stress hormone. It's this feedback loop. And you're quite honestly, you feel a little more depressed. You maybe become a little more food dependent on unhealthy processed foods, and you just go down a path.
That's an oxymoron. It's going to bring you down.
Yeah.
One way you can try out this new eating trick is join our hashtag Drop the Sugar Challenge. It's all about improving your diet and health for the better. It was all started by Justin himself, our junior investigative producer. And I'll tell you what, you've seen the change in him. You too can make those changes. If you want more info on that, as well as all the topics we covered today, just head over to our website, thedoctorstv.com. Want to maximize your exercise results and lose more weight? Yeah. Today's doctor's prescription is an easy way to get more steps in. Get competitive. We're talking about friendly competition. You challenge your friends to get active with you. A recent study published in the Journal of American Medical Association found overweight adults who competed with their fitness trackers added 920 steps every day to their activity levels. That's almost 1,000 extra steps. And the whole concept of the competition is it's friendly competition. And this shows that it can work. I actually admit this. Back in the day when I was, even a few years ago, I was
When you were young?
When I was young,
Okay.
I was doing mountain bike races and things like that, and doing it with friends. And it's not like I expected to win the race, but
you wanted to compete.
I got in such a good shape, and having just a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of something that you're doing against or with your friends or family, it makes sense.
It does.
It's
So
a little
you can use
motivator.
the fitness tracker or find a buddy that you're going to walk with.
What I would also say is if you're going to get into one of these challenges or competitions, pick something you like to do. If you hate to run, well then go for a hike or go for a fast walk. Don't do something that you hate, because there's no chance you'll do that over the long term.
And don't do something where you may get an injury. All you need, 20, 30 minutes a day of a good brisk walk, and you are golden.
Well, as an advocate for sobriety, of which it's going to be 18 years for me, I use bicycling. And every
Love
day
it.
I bicycled anywhere, and
you.
I still do bicycle anywhere from 13 to 26 miles a day.
Wow.
And that was my go-to. When I felt I was falling and I was depressed and I needed something, I got on that bike and I just kept pedaling.
What kind of bike do you ride?
I have a Trek and I have a Cannondale.
Yeah? Are you
A
road
bike.
rider?
Yes. You ready for the challenge? Because
I
I
had
will
no
give you the
idea.
challenge.
I had no idea.
Yep.
Let's go for a
So,
ride.
I would use that as an alternative
Love
to
that.
drinking. So if it helps, do it. Do
Absolutely.
a physical activity
Great.
to
Maybe we
get out
can
of a
plan
bad
a road
habit.
trip to Michigan and ride together through the foliage this time of year. That'd be beautiful.
We could do that. But you have to pedal. You're not going to be sitting in the cart in the back.
I'm in.